Not only for the season, but we got a whole couple of new group of guys. Costa, Mike, Nick. We just feel like this is the team that can do something special. So we're looking forward to it.
Do you think the team got better? You think the team got better also?
I think we did. I was telling somebody earlier. I think we quietly had a very, very productive off season.
Oops, sorry.
Can you get that?
Put it on vibrate.
Yes, I get it. It's got on vibrate. It's training camp. You got to work the kinks out. Go ahead. Yeah.
Exactly.
Quietly had a very good off season.
Yeah, we quietly had a very good off season, and the guys we got, I think, fit our team, perfect in their roles. So.
How about Nick? Tell me what you've learned about Nick in the last couple of weeks. You haven't seen him, before then, right? But what's...
Yeah. The first time seeing him was about 2 weeks ago, and I've been very impressed with him, actually. He's willing to work, willing to listen. He really knows the game well. Very heady, smart point guard, and can shoot the ball better than what I think people give him credit for. And he's going to surprise a lot of people when he comes to the league this year.
So you were saying last year that you thought the solution at backup point guard behind you had been solved because of and in the end Jared was probably better off the ball and whatever. Do you think we'll find out? But are you going to be able to sit down and rest for now this year a little bit?
That's my thought right now. I think we finally did find that guy, and he seems to be the one that's going to be able to hold it down.
Mike, you guys said.
What's the big challenge with Dave moving from a couple seats down now to the top seat?
I think the biggest challenge is him kind of taking that head coach role where he just sometimes has to rip some guys' heads off and yell at them, and something different than what he was as assistant. He didn't really have that voice as much as Lionel did, and now he has that chance to really go after some guys and challenge people, and we expect him to do that.
Yeah, he's just talking about running more, playing faster. You're used to throwing the ball down the post, so how is this going to look? What's your understanding of how he wants to play?
Well, my understanding is that he wants the tempo to increase. He doesn't necessarily want us coming down firing threes and shooting really quick shots, but he wants our tempo to a point to where we're starting our offense with 20 on the clock, not fighting against the shot clock at the end of the games, and able to initiate things quicker. And I think we're a much better team. We're able to get into our offense and get easy buckets and get our big guys running.
You feel like you have more playmakers?
I think we do. I think we have a lot more playmakers, and with more shooters, we have more spacing. So, that'll help a lot.
And picking up that tempo, does that mean you yelling at some guys, look, get your butts down the court so we can get in this thing and get going?
Yeah. I do have to be that guy to, get Zach up and down the court, get Mark up and down the court, and let them know that the only way, they're going to get the ball is if they run. And we got to get everybody down the court. So I think they're buying in perfectly, and we'll be able to continue to be that dominant team inside, but with a little bit more pace.
In fairness, though, Lionel was always on you guys too. Lionel didn't want you waiting until the last five. So what changes if that's? That was his constant refrain at the end of last year.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's almost like we got so caught up into one game plan, one scheme, one coach, and now that we have a different coach, and he's going to bring in something a little bit different, you want to kind of buy into that right away. When Lionel first came, it was defense. It was being gritty, being hard-nosed and physical, and I thought that's what we adapted to. So with Jaeger here, now he's coming in with the offensive mindset, not trying to sacrifice too much defensively, but to continue to increase our speed and better conditioning and push that ball, and hopefully guys will take that word. And
some of it also trusting other guys besides you to just. The ball was always in your hands. It felt like.
Yeah.
Some of it about trusting other people to make plays too.
Oh yeah, and I can't be the only playmaker. I think we got to have multiple guys. And Mark's a capable playmaker too, but he's the big guy, biggest guy on the court, and we need other guys making plays, whether it's Jared or Nick or Jamal, Tayshaun. We got guys that can make plays for other people.
Is his job tough for Coach Jaeger, seeing that what you all accomplished last season?
I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. I'm sure it's going to be challenging at times, but I feel like he's a great coach, great young coach, and has a lot of experience. Whether or not he's been a head coach before, he has a lot of experience and knows what he's doing. So all the guys trust him and believe in him, and we're just looking forward to playing for him.
How do
Mike,
the guys feel about hitting the road for a week with training camp? Would you prefer to be in Memphis, or do you not mind hitting the bricks?
It's not bad. A lot of guys haven't even been to Nashville, so it's another city to visit and kind of get a different feel of the fans on the other side of the state, and it's a good experience.
But Mike, with a new coach and with some new pieces, is it good to get away and just be you guys for a few days? And here there might be, you guys know a little bit more, can do a little bit. Is it good to maybe get away for this team this year going away?
I think so. I think it's perfect because we get to concentrate on what we're doing. Being in the same city, being in Memphis, you can easily get sidetracked. You have family in town. You might have to, run an errand or something in between a practice, and that kind of stuff can't happen in Nashville. You're so far away, and you're so secluded in a hotel, and you got around your teammates the whole time.
You mentioned the West and that you guys had quietly put together a very good offseason, but some other big splashes made in other West elite teams. Have you guys done enough to keep up with the Joneses, or just staying together is enough because you guys made the finals last year?
I think staying enough was enough to begin with, but I think with the additions we've added, I think we've kept up. I think we've kept up with the pace of the offseason of other teams. We didn't have the big name guys shipping into Memphis, but I think guys who will have just as big an impact overall at the end of the season with what their role is for our team.
You didn't need to make the big splash, did you?
We already had the big splash, man. We got Mark, we got Zach, we got Tayshawn, and all these guys here. We just needed to add a few other pieces.
As impressed as you are with Nick so far, what do you think he can expect in terms of, like, coming in? He even said he knows he's going to have to prove he can play defense. He thinks he can, but I mean that's going to be kind of the way everybody tries to test him most first, isn't it?
Yeah, defensively is going to be what people are going to look at first. Opposing teams are going to try to, scout him and see if he can do it. And I've seen him play. I've seen him play defense. I've seen him play offense. He has game. So I believe he's determined and has a chip on his shoulder and is not going to let this opportunity go to waste.
At the end of the series last year, how close did you feel like you were, and how far away?
We felt like we were right there. We felt, as you could see, that the games weren't blowouts. We had many chances to win every game. But at the same time, there was some gaping holes in what we wanted to do and what we needed to, where we needed to be in order to beat a team like San Antonio. And they were doing those things that we couldn't, and that's what we focused on this offseason.